In opposition, Councilmember Margaret Wiley, I saw.
The battle over genetically modified organisms and home rule in Hawaii continued last week at the state capitol. House Bill 849 amends Hawaii's Right to Farm Act to ensure that counties cannot enact laws, ordinances, or resolutions to limit the rights of farmers and ranchers to engage in agricultural practices. That would include the right to grow GMO crops. The hearing was held on Oahu, but county officials from the neighbor islands, including Councilwoman Margaret Willey, who introduced a ban on GMOs on Hawaii Island, flew in to testify.
You know, this state, as we see it, the state's saying, we're not doing anything about this, but we don't want you to do anything. And so it's really, I guess I'm asking for respect.
If this is passed into law, local communities, local governments will not have the authority to protect the health of their citizens or their natural environment against the actions or inactions of any agricultural operations. Our authority will be limited to calling the appropriate state or federal agency, regardless if anyone answers the phone, regardless if anyone responds affirmatively or not. And if there are no state laws or no federal laws governing that dangerous activity, the county would be virtually powerless to do anything at all.
And if the state won't protect the health of the people, then the county should. Thank you.
I'm a little concerned and upset that it's back up again. I thought that the community made itself really clear last year. The further you remove the policymaking from the ground level, the more disenfranchised the actual constituents become.
I don't want to debate pesticide use. I don't want to debate biotechnology in the context of this measure, but farmers need a level playing field. We plan crops years in advance. Our markets are laid out years in advance. Our yields are projected years in advance. We're often thrown curveballs with weather, invasive species, changing climate, drought, theft. The least we can do is provide some stability in the regulatory regimes. And again, the counties have not demonstrated any capacity to regulate in this area other than just ban.
Hawaii Island Representative and Vice Chair on the House Committee on Agriculture, Richard Onishi, reminded the counties of recent federal court decisions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, Councilwoman Willie.
Yes, Representative Onishi.
Okay, County of Hawaii passed an ordinance regarding GMOs, and it was challenged in court. And what was the decision by the court?
The court said that there was a comprehensive statutory scheme related to the same subject matter that implicitly showed the intent that the state has the authority with regard to the agricultural matters.
Okay, thank you very much.
And so we're opposing that.
Councilman Hoosier.
And can I
Thank
comment?
you. Thank you very much.
We're opposing that and appealing that.
Thank you.
Wrong ruling.
Councilman Hoosier. County of Kauai passed a pesticide ordinance that was challenged in court.
Yes.
And what was the outcome of that challenge in court?
The court ruled that the state had, meant to be the overall regulator of pesticides in agriculture. But we are appealing that decision,
Okay.
and the state has not regulated in the areas that we did. The areas of pesticide
Thank you very much.
disclosure and buffer zones are not covered by state law right now. So that's an unsettled question, I think,
But
right
the
now.
state has the right regarding the laws in regards to pesticide. Am I correct?
I
That
think-
was the ruling.
I think this committee would not be hearing this measure if this legislative body felt that this counties did not have authority to regulate right now. What you're having before you is an attempt to take away power that we say we have. And so you're trying to take that power away. We say we have it. The judge has ruled his thing. But the legislature clearly has not concluded that issue. Otherwise, you wouldn't be having this bill before you.
We're trying to conclude that, and we're basing it upon decisions made by the court in who has jurisdiction. So thank you very much. For your
Okay,
testimony.
they did not rule in the state
Thank you very
constitutional matter.
Thank you very much, Councilman.
Any other questions? I'd be happy to address the
Sure.
issue of the state county's ability to regulate. That was the issue. No?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any further questions, Vice Chair?
The House Ag Committee voted to recommend the bill be passed. The bill will need to go through more hearings and votes if it is to become law.